Hello, I'm Nick Pohl, and I will be taking part in the discussion about communication and Shiatsu in Vienna. And with me is Mike Mandl, who has not only organized this whole conference, but will also be presenting a workshop there on burnout. So I just wanted to ask you, Mike, first of all, what made you want to include communication as a theme in the Congress?
Yeah, very good question. Thanks, Nick. I've been teaching on the school for more than 20 years right now. And I just noticed within our students that communication is always a tricky part in Shiatsu. Because if people want to learn Shiatsu, they are looking for something different. They are looking for body work. They want to be touched. They want to be silent. They want to go inside themselves. So that's why they choose Shiatsu as a method. To have a break from the normal day lives and from the office life. So basically students are searching for silence, for going inwards. And so what I realized is that the communication part within the education in Shiatsu is always somehow on the side. There is no form how we can use or communication, how we can use a language within Shiatsu. Everything else within Shiatsu developed pretty fine, but there is no no form, no standard how we can use our words. So I saw there is a need. There is a need for the schools, for the students, and also for the practitioners to think about this topic, how we can use the language, what is the goal to use language. So this was the basic idea why I integrated this topic into the Congress. So this is one side. And the other side is that I've been working in hospitals with Shiatsu for more than 20 years now. And if you work in a hospital, you have to do communication. So you have to explain what you do. You have to talk to the medical staff. So within this, within this Shiatsu work, for us, it was very important to develop some kind of language where we can communicate with the medical staff what we are doing, why we are doing this, and why we have results. So so these are the two main points why I am as a person are very much interested in Shiatsu and communication.
Could you give us an example of how your communication skills help when you're working with clients suffering from burnout?
I can give you an example, yes, because I think for me, Shiatsu is like it's the best bridge, between the body and the mind. I don't know a better bridge than Shiatsu. So I can touch the body, and if I touch the body, I feel something. For example, I feel the energy in the meridians, and the energy in the meridians, they tell me a story. So I can read this story, but my job is like to transfer this story to the client. So maybe to help him to understand him or her condition better. So very often in burnout, with burnout clients, we work with the gallbladder. So the gallbladder is very blocked in burnout. And if I touch the gallbladder and I feel the gallbladder is blocked, I have like in my mind, I have many pictures. I try to use them. And one very simple picture is about making decisions. People stay in a job they don't like, they don't take the decision, they don't take the guts to make a decision. So they are more bored out or worn out, they're tired in the head. And for some people, I can feel it in your hip, I can feel the tension. So how is your ability to make decisions? So, yes, decisions. Yeah, I have quite some problems with decisions. And from this, we can develop a plan, a strategy. I treat the gallbladder, but within the next week, you have to learn how to make quicker decisions. So I use it as a bridge. So I can communicate what I feel in the body to the client, and together then we can make a strategy or a goal we want to achieve.
I think one last question, Mike, that some people will be wondering, especially in countries like Austria, where there are laws about this. Are we in danger of appearing to be doing psychotherapy in some way if we bring a lot of talking into the treatment?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think we do. I really think we do. And I think we do it on a on a very touchy level, you know, because if you touch the body and then you talk with the person, you know, I think you get much more deeper in the system if you were just talking to them. But I think that's why I wanted to have this topic on the Congress, so that we can discuss, you know, how far can we go? Where are our boundaries? You know, what do we have to respect? And are there some limits for us in communication? Because, you know, the basic Shiatsu education is 3 years. So if you really want to get into communication skills, I think you at least should do some additional training or extra training. And so through the discussion on the Congress, I want to find out what would be the next step for Shiatsu, also for the evolution of Shiatsu, because my personal opinion is that the future should be more body-mind therapy together and not separated. And Shiatsu could be this kind of therapy that brings it together. But definitely we have to discuss this topic. Yeah.
All these things I hope we'll be discussing in Vienna, and I very much look forward to being there with you. And if you're watching this, I look forward to seeing you there too. So thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks a lot.
And see you in Vienna. Bye.
Yeah.